last round 1, right? I've already progressed to my round 2 for the other ones, and it's gonna be Raphael Evans. He went to the YCS in the team YCS this past weekend, but let's just go ahead and go for it. Start. I think he was using the I look at my hand, I'm like, oh, this hand's pretty good. Okay, the reason why I didn't imperm this is because like sometimes it can completely end their turn, but I don't want to leave it to that fact, because like he could possibly have Orcust return, discard the Orcust he needs engrave, and then go off, and then, you know. So I need to wait for the Galatea, because that's the one that's going to give the interaction, right? So then I imperm Galatea, because I can't deal with the Babel, I can't deal with the Crescendo. Like I just need to make sure I don't have to deal with it, because anything else I can deal with Cold Blooded Grave, right? But I can't deal with Crescendo and Babel with just this hand. So right here, I was just told later, I was like, there's so many missteps. Like you can't do Macarena with IP with a Link monster, so he just backtracks, and then he's like, yeah, and he goes for yeah, full exchange regardless. So that I in Stamina Fate I forced the impermanence, because I can't deal with Unicorn, right? Like I just can't. The hell, right? So then he tries to use Gizmek, and then he tries to go for to link it away, but then once again we're on, like, I guess he was unaware, like, okay, you can't do that. It's during Stamina phase, so you can't use IP anyways. So then it just the integrity of the game just, it was like it's like, oh, it's kind of over it at the moment. I'm like, okay, well, just like once you reveal the card, it just makes the game so weird, because your opponent knows how to play around it now, and it's like, you know, it's like so it's like whatever, I guess we just move past it. So then I go ahead and try to establish a Dweller, because that's for sure, you have to make sure and have access to Dweller. And it's kind of weird, because he knows I have Cobalt the Grave, so then like yeah, it's just kind of annoying, but I guess it just happened. So he goes off, use Dweller, save it, and he just pops it and just negate it. That's pretty good. Just got rid of 2 cards basically. And right here, I'm like, okay, I should be game. I should have it, right? Like it should be fine. I just bounce it, but like the Phantasm kind of threw me off guard. I'm not sure if it's a common thing, but like, yeah, Phantasm threw me off guard. I didn't expect Phantasm, because I was like, I'll just bounce it, attack for game. We said 52. I'll just make Stalio this and this in this game. But yeah, and I hard drew the Rage, which was amazing. Bounce it. I tried to bounce it, and then like, yeah, because what was that, 1, 2? Yeah, no, that would have been way more than Nibiru range, but still, like, I want to just bounce it, just get a game over and done with, because I have Cobble the Grave for the Gizmek anyways. So like, yeah. So then my changing plan has to change now, because I'm like thinking like, how the hell am I gonna get over this? Because like, I have, and another thing I messed up around 2 was, I didn't mess up, but just that I needed to make a Balings, and I didn't have a Balings engrave, because that's the only reason I did that play. I needed to have a Balings without having the Jaguar to be sacrificed, because otherwise, I could just negate. I could just save the Heatleo with the Phantasma negate. But yeah, it just the game was all over the place. It was just kind of So I go for it. Use effect negates it. And I should be, I feel pretty confident, because I have both traps, I have that, and I have Rage popping, and you just skew. Alright, so game 2, pretty sure he goes first, right? I have Lancia, I have Nibiru. I opened it pretty good. The debug is pretty strong. But the Nibiru, it just deals with, it's such a big weakness for a Salad to have, what's it called? Nibiru is just there. Alright, so right here I'm thinking like, okay, he has Ningirsu Send, right? That's what he has. So I was thinking of maybe just going into battle phase, right? Like just go battle attack, get some damage in, and then main phase 2 pop the Babel, force the Babel, so you can send the thing, and then I could just do whatever I want with the will, and then you know what I mean? Like that was my line of approach. I was just, okay, just will yeah, you see what I mean. Uses effect, Sets return. He knows he's gonna live, so he was like, okay, I'll live. I need to fix my hand. Go for it. Triggers Phantasm. That Phantasm, man. Oh no, the other guard. Yeah. Gets it. For that. After I saw back the playback, I was like, that's brutal. I was like, I guess he doesn't want to get rid of his board. And at this point, I want to make sure I get another draw, because I need to get something else other than just Lancia. And I need to make sure I find a way to bait the Phantasma so he won't be able to negate the Phoenix destroying his face down. Draw card, Lancia. Goes, and I didn't have a freaking Bailing. That was my other mistake. I didn't have a Bailing Grave. I mean, it didn't matter because that card he drew was completely insignificant. Like it just didn't matter. But still, like having given him that draw was just like, oh, something he just shouldn't have had. And yeah, it kind of sucks that I had to get you to call and I have Ash. Like it's so, that's like so bad. This is kind of awkward because I didn't want to like have him like have him negate and have his Langirsu live. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, this is so bad. Yeah, that game's over. So we go to game 3. I'm like, okay, I should be fine. I feel pretty confident in like post game 2 and 3 with the side deck. And I'm like, let's just fucking go for it. Let's just go for it. I mean, there's nothing I could have done to play around Nibiru. Like, the best thing I could have done would probably just go, just gone into like, because what is it? Just go not trigger, what's his face? I mean, I guess that's in hindsight though. That's like after the fact. But like, it just my hand was just like Nibiru, this and this, and okay, so right here, I'm thinking like he can make a. I'm pretty sure he can make a board sword or under 5 summons. Cause like that's why I wanted the guy in attack. So you just go effect. I don't know. I think in hindsight, I think I should have just like not done anything and just Nibiru'd him. But I was just kind of scared because there's a lot of big ass beaters on board. I mean, the token was at 23, but 3,023, so that'll already be 34, 35, 50. And I don't know. I think I should have just not done this play. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I shouldn't have done this play. I think I should have just gone Lancia, him negate it, right, and then have him go Boar Sword, and then when he goes into battle phase, just crow the Gizmek, and that would have kept me alive. But then he had crow either way, regardless, as a backup. So I'm thinking like, okay, well, I need to top something here. I'm like, I draw a Buffalo. I'm like, well, what's that gonna do? And he just doesn't do anything. He just like doesn't, yeah. And there it is. My second, that's my second life. So I'm on 2 lives now. 2 freaking lives. And that's it. Oh my god, so bad. Man, so that's gonna be it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe if you haven't, and thanks for watching.